Welcome to 360 Strong Women. Today we're going on a trip and we want to make sure that we get in a travel workout. So I'm going to take a therapy band with me and a fabric loop. And if you have seen my video on what to put in your gym bag, you know these two items are in there. A very simple workout. We're going to use the size of a mat because a mat fits right in between hotel beds and it's an easy way to measure, do I have enough space to work out? And I stay in little tiny hotel rooms. I don't need a lot of space and I have enough room to make sure that I get in a good workout. First thing I want to do, I've got my two items. I'm going to have water with me. I'm right in between the hotel beds and I'm going to start moving side to side to warm the body up. So I'm going to take 3 to 5 minutes and start to open up that vascular system. We know we want to do that rhythmically. I'm going to go through some body parts. Reach up. If you're traveling and you have a workout room that you can go to, you can certainly do that. Sometimes if you go and you wake up early in the morning, the hotel gyms are empty and they get crowded later in the day. So do it early in the morning, get it done, get it going. Squat down, get those big muscles. Now I'm going to be doing some curls and some corner curls and some reverse curls. So I'm just mimicking what I'm going to do today. Perhaps some flies and some kickbacks and some rows. And some shoulders. And some back lunges. If you're short on time, lunges are always the way. And march that out. So you can do some cardio. Make sure you twist it up. Right up. Earth up to me, then I loaded it down and I'm good to go. Somebody wants to sip some water. If it's on the ground, you're squatting down, not dropping your head below your heart. Just because you're on vacation doesn't mean you don't do the cueing, form over everything else, get your water in. When you're traveling, you're not in your own bed. I take my own pillow, but you may not. You may not be sleeping exactly like you're used to. There may be a learning curve on the sleep, so you may be a little more tired. All the better reason to get in a workout so you'll feel good through the day. You also want to make sure that you're getting hydrated still. And you may be doing other things that your body's not used to. You may be eating things that your body's not used to. So you want to make sure at least getting in your 8 ounces of water. My suggestion is, if you're staying at a hotel and you've got a refrigerator, go ahead and prep your water in advance. And that way, when you leave and you go sightseeing and you go and do all the fun things you want to do, you're taking water with you. So you have that in the car, on your walk, in your travels, whatever you're doing. And when you get back to your hotel, you've got cold water waiting for you to replenish and rehydrate. So just a little travel tip. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with the fabric band and I want to put it around my thighs. Now I'm standing in between the two beds, so I'm just going to put it on and I'm going to work sideways when I do my side-to-side squats because that's how it's going to fit. So I want to put this around. I'm going to take my squats, apple under the chin, pull it in, knees behind the toes. Form doesn't change just because I'm in a different location. And one more. Beautiful. Now I want to move side to side. So normally I would be moving through my room and moving side to side. If I'm in a smaller space, I'm just going to work vertically. So I'm going to work this way and move side to side, down in between the beds. Notice that my chest is high. I'm not doing anything with my neck. Sitting low, loading the legs up, taking that nice side squat. And I've got my resistance bands. And done. So if you don't have resistance bands, I recommend that you invest in them. However, you don't need them to do this workout. You can do this total, no equipment, body weight. The next thing I want to do is a little bit of arm work, and then I'm going to get back into those lunges. I want to use my therapy band. They come in all kinds of resistance. You just want to make sure it's long enough for you. So if you're buying a roll, cut it long enough. If you're just ordering them, it'll be long enough. And you can order a pack. They come in a little case, and they have all the resistance, so you can up to it. I want to make sure that my ball of my foot and or the arch of my foot is stabilizing my band on the ground. Roll the shoulders back and then make sure you've got enough resistance. And then I'm going to curl up and down. Notice that my elbows are tucked into my rib cage. I'm splitting my stance. Exhale, inhale. 7, 8, just go to 15. 9, doesn't have to be an intense workout. Just want to make sure you're getting up, getting your metabolism going. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. You will feel better. It helps through the day. If you're, again, going to go out and treat yourself or eat things you're not normally going to do, at least you've got some fire in your tank, right, to burn those calories. So I'm going to take my elbows into my rib cage and come up for corner curls. Now you may have a mirror in your hotel room, and then you can keep checking your form. So roll the shoulders back. Make sure your wrists aren't caving. You want to have the proper resistance that works for you. 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to do reverse. So with a reverse curl, I'm going to do this on one side just to show you. You don't want your wrist this way or, ouch, that way. It's going to hurt you. So you want to make sure you've got enough resistance. You see that my band is taut, so I've got resistance, but my wrist is nice and straight. And I can take my other hand behind and keep my elbow joint nice and safe. So working the bottom of the bicep muscle and the forearm. Want to make sure we've got balance. Exhale, inhale. Notice I've split my stance, protect that low back. Want to get into the habit of doing that. One more. Beautiful. Then we just go to the other side. Now you could do them both at the same time if you're used to keeping your wrists straight and your elbows nice and taut. You can do it this way. I'm just showing you how to protect that elbow joint, elbow tendon. If you're not used to doing reverse curls, which we should be doing them so that you get the bottom of the bicep. The bicep, top of the muscle, is 2 muscles, and portions of it come down here where your elbow tendon and ligaments all connect and cross over. And if we're just doing curls all the time, not working around the muscle, because our muscles are three-dimensional, and you're not doing these, you've got imbalance at the bottom of the bicep. And so you have a higher risk for injury. And we want to stay uninjured. We want to keep moving forward on our wellness goals. And we still want to enjoy ourselves while we're vacationing. So this is an easy way to do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got our curls in. Now I'm going to do triceps. I'm going to stand on one side just to make sure I have resistance for me. You want to make sure your band's nice and taut. And then I'm going to hip hinge at my hip flexors up onto the chin and make an L. And then just push back and bring it in. So it's just physics. It's just a lever and a pulley. Exhale, inhale. 3, 4, keep this tight. 5, 6, breathe. Exhale, inhale. 8, 9, 10, 11. I feel it, triceps. 14, and one more. Exhale and inhale. 15. So we're just making that L shape. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. I see this a lot. You're just hurting your levator scapulae here. Make the parallel, push it out, bring it in. That's all you're doing with the tricep kickback. And we go to the other side. Remember that we're symmetrical but imperfectly balanced. One side may be stronger than the other, so you want to find that resistance for you. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now normally I would have that up under the chin and I'd be looking here after I'm hip hinged. I'm just looking at you, so you don't think I'm ignoring you, but you want to be here. So I'm not torquing the neck here. Very nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I've got one more tricep. This one I'm going to take the band, make sure that it's short enough. I need just a little bit of resistance. I want to make it tight so that it works for me. The longer the band, the less resistance. The shorter the band, the more resistance. You're going to take your fingers, put it right here on your AC joint, split your stance. Tight, tight, tight. Right where it dips in, that's your AC joint. Then your elbow is not out here. I'm out of contraction. I want to then shift my elbow to the front and then pull it down. 1, exhale, inhale. 3, see the contraction in that tricep muscle. 4, nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're working it. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And you just go to the other side. So just roll my fingers, put it on my AC joint, split my stance, apple under the chin, pull the abs in, up, roll the shoulders back to the front, and exhale. Let's see what's the color of my ring. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should see the contraction. 8. You should feel the contraction. 9, 10. 5 more. 4. Need a little bit more. 3. There we go. 2. And 1. The stronger you get, the heavier the band you need. Loop again. Now I give my legs a little bit of a break. We're going to do our back lunges. So I'm just going to come down. I'm right in between my beds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Make them harder. You could do front lunge and back lunge. You could walk all the way down the bed to the dresser, turn around and walk back to the little nightstand. You could do it that way. You could do a back lunge to a leg lift. So you can make them more advanced depending on where you are. I'm just giving you travel tips, travel ideas. Want to get those lunges in. I'm going to come down now between the two beds. My bands. I'm going to turn to the side and show you what we're going to do, and then turn back because my two beds are right here for my travel workout. But I'm going to lean back, ignite my abs, and then lift. That resistance on my legs. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So that's the ab work we're doing. Now lean back and then tap. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Don't forget to breathe when you're doing abdominals. Don't hold your breath, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can then hold plank. Nice, long, and lean right between the bed and just hang out there. Breathe in and out. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Remember, we're not putting our butt in the air. Long. Breathe. And then you're just going to hold this like 30 seconds to a minute. Once you've made a minute with your plank, you want to start to move your plank. You're almost there. Breathe in and out. Just planking. Breathe in and out. And then relax. So after you plank, if you need to, you can come down to a child's pose and stretch that out. I'm going to do 15 mountain climbers. Using the band, I'm going to show you from the side. A mountain climber, nice long lean. Knees in, knees in. But I'm in between my bed, so we're doing it this way. Just need the space of a mat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So you've got some cardio in, you've got some abs in, biceps, triceps, legs, and we've got shoulders and upper back, and we're done. Get my therapy band. I want to do an upper back move, so I'm going to do flies and rows, one side at a time, so I've got more resistance to work with. I want to stand on it and then put my chicken wing out. And then I'm going to inhale, bring my elbow tight in, exhale, pull it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 10, you got 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. I like to do left, right sides, but you could do it this way if you wanted. The reason I like to do right and left sides is so I can tell and become aware of where I have imbalances, where I'm stronger on one side than the other, so I can work towards balance. 6, 7, 8. We are almost done with this workout. You've done a total body. 10, in between 2 beds, got it done, and now you're free to go and vacation. 14, one more, and 15. The next one I'm going to do both sides. So I don't want to make the video too long, and I just want to show you that you can get this done relatively quickly, relatively fast. There's no excuse not to get your movement in. So front lateral raise, side lateral raise, front lateral raise, bring it down. Shoulders up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 4 more. Exhale, inhale. 3, exhale, inhale. 2, exhale, inhale. Last one. Exhale, inhale, and done. Shoulders, whew, should feel that. Last one. Upper body, going to do it on the ground using your therapy band. I'm going to show you sideways just so you know what we're doing. So band goes behind your arches. You want to sit right up on your sits bone, tuck everything in, roll it back. My elbows are going to be tight to my rib cage, palms in. I'm going to row back, pinch my shoulder blades together, and release. So inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, now I'm in between my beds. I'm sitting up nice and tall. Once you start to do this, you're losing form. Sit up very, very tall. Draw everything in and up and row. Palms in. Flex your feet towards your knees. 4. Pin the shoulder blades back. Now, if you wanted to do more rows, you could go palms down. Working that upper back. Traps, lats, rhomboids. And you can go palms up. Feeling that. 6. Stay long, tall, and lean with me. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. You have worked shoulders, upper back, bicep, triceps, abs, and legs. Now you could get into the minutia of working other things. We did a little cardio, just a little bit. You could go out and do more cardio. I suspect that you're going to be walking where you're going and doing things like that. So if you're walking around a lot, you can consider that your NEAT and getting your steps in, your movement in that way. If you wanted to, you could add cardio movements, jumping jacks, burpees, mountain climbers, jog in place, or go for a run or a walk. So you can get your cardio in that way. This gives you your strength training, gives you your abdominals. You are done. You want to stretch out a little bit. So I'm just going to take my arm up and over, pat myself on the back for doing my workout while I'm on vacation. Bringing my shoulder around to the front, worked shoulders, worked triceps. Up on the other side, nice and tight. Notice that I'm not dumping. I'm nice, tall, long and lean. Around to the front, staying away from my elbow joint. You might want to open up your digits. I'm going to use them through the day. Seems like every vacation we go on now has an app. So you're doing a lot of finding places and bring it around to the back. Open the chest up. Then I'm going to stretch my legs. Hamstrings, glutes, Paschimotto, Tanasana, right? Seated forward fold. Want to roll those shoulders back. Keep your joints nice and soft. Hip hinge. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Tighten everything up. Long line from the crown of the head to the sits bone. And open up my glutes by doing figure 4 seated. Because remember, I'm in a tiny space. I can get a lot of things stretched out. You just need the size of your mat. And take a mat with you if you have the capacity, the ability. If you don't, you can use a towel. It's not, you don't have to have sticky. You're not doing yoga. You don't have to have a sticky mat. I just roll my towel, roll my mat up and take it with me usually. But you don't have to do that. And a band and a loop will fit anywhere in any type of luggage, even if you have a backpack. It fits in there, I know, because I carry them in my backpack all the time. If you haven't already, you might want to open up your hip flexors by just doing a seated butterfly. If you haven't already, like, subscribed and shared, hit the button below. Subscribe right now while we're stretching. Just get on your phone, open it up and subscribe. And then that way you can see all of the content. Go into the library. We have all kinds of workouts and coffee talks, and stretch out my hip flexor a little bit more. So Anjaneyasana, my knees stacked over my ankle, and I'm stretching it out. Just a low crescent lunge. Coffee talks on all forms of wellness, sleep hygiene, exercising, meditation, yoga, strength workouts, cardio workouts, kickback workouts, you name it, we have it. It's got some equipment I've worked on, working through it. Healthy recipes, mostly plant-based, some flexitarian, a little bit of something for everyone in a healthy way. Stretching everything out, that feels good. Hip flexors. If you have traveled in a car, on a plane, you are compressed and you need to stretch out. So you want to be long and lean. And then from here, I'm just going to come into my ragdoll. So I can do it this way between my bed. You want to keep your knees bent if you need to. Hips drive over the ankles. Let it hang. Hands go to quads. Begin to roll all the way to the top. L1 through 5. Elongate the spine. T1 through 12. C1 through 7. Roll the shoulders, roll the elbows. Take a big circle, big breath up. Side body stretch. Stretch everything long, lean, nice and tall. Other side. If you need more stretches, just pull up another one of the videos. There's a lot of them out there. Roll the shoulders. Take a big breath up. Exhale it all away. Go in peace. You are done. Your travel workout is done. It's easy. It's simple. It's full body. You need a little bit of space, a couple pieces of equipment that will fit in any suitcase. Don't forget to drink your water. Live your life 360. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Ring the bell. Get all the content. And I'll see you next time. Have fun on your vacation. Bye.